Hey guys, it's Alexa, and you're watching Titanic. When it comes to celebrities, it's best to expect the unexpected, because not a year goes by when we are not surprised by something done or something said by a celeb that is totally out of the box and weird. It could be a strange incident or a run-in with the law or something as simple as an odd item of clothing. But let's have a look at some of the weirdest celebrity headlines 2018 has seen so far. Number 21, Attack of the Spiders. And not just any spiders, tarantulas. I'm thinking that even if Kourtney Kardashian invited me for tea, I'd have to politely decline. In February, Kourtney and her friend Larsa were chilling in the sun on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians when they spotted the hapless spider. They both began freaking out. Apparently, fumigators had been there twice, with no luck in ridding the home of the eight-legged creatures. She was informed that it was mating season and the chances of spiders overstaying their welcome were highly likely. Number 20, worth every cent. Would you pay $1,500 for a ticket to a health and wellness summit run by Gwyneth Paltrow? We're not sure we'd like to part with our hard-earned cash for that yet, but tickets sold really well. The Goop Wellness Summit went back to the West Coast in June of 2018, and it offered the most bizarre advice for women, including information on inserting energized stone eggs into, details on her conscious uncoupling, and a rather over-our-head talk by Dr. Habib Sadeghi, who spoke of cosmic flow, integrative photosynthesis, spiritual Wi-Fi, laterality to the body, neurovegetative signs, and the ontological experience called your life. Number 19, you hide it well. Jennifer Lawrence was attending the opening of Derby Week at Churchill Downs, and to begin with, she left her dress in New York City, which she then had flown into her, only to discover that the dress had a pizza stain on the left thigh. No problem for Lawrence. She teamed the dress up with an orange clutch and tried to hide the stain all night. Eventually, she gave up and wore the pizza stain with pride. Number 18, one for everyone. Yes, we know it hasn't got to do with a certain celebrity, but this is weird news that affects us all, and for the better. For the first time in the history of Disneyland, you will be able to purchase alcohol. Mind you, you're not going to be downing tequila shots with Lilo and Stitch, but rather heading down to Oga's Cantina and enjoying a cold one with pilots, bounty hunters, smugglers, locals, and galactic travelers alike. It will open in 2019 and will be the only place you can order an alcoholic beverage. The DJ of the canteen will be the former Starspeeder 3000 pilot droid from Star Tours in Tomorrowland. Number 17, the future is rosy. Meghan Markle's former psychic has come out and said that he had predicted London in her future before she even met Prince Harry. We know what you're thinking. The guy is just saying that to cash in on the Markle fame, but who knows for sure? Richard Wynne said he told her, "I see you in London with a lot of British people," and her response was, "I love London. I love British people." Number 16, a whole lot of weird. Granted, not too recent, but a Vanity Fair journalist came to light and said she spotted a photograph of the infamous moment that Kanye West interrupted her on stage at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards. Why she'd want that framed in her home is beyond us, but that is certainly a piece of really strange celeb news. Number 15, better late than never. Katy Perry almost didn't make it to the Met Gala when the classic car she was supposed to go in had starting problems. The 1930s vehicle had to remind everyone that she was a classic and couldn't just go on demand. About a block away from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, she just didn't want to start. Perry took it in stride though and smiled throughout the experience, having some fun with her fans. Fortunately, after a few attempts, the engine was purring nicely and they were off. Number 14, change of character. Jennifer Garner decided to step away from her on-screen acting and take on a different role as a saleswoman. She headed to Kroger Supermarket in Cincinnati on the 30th of August and tried to entice people to sample her organic baby food line. She wore a branded t-shirt and handed out samples to shoppers, but not everyone was keen to try it, and not many people even recognized her. Garner is co-founder of Once Upon a Farm, and all the products are made on the farm where her mom grew up. Number 13, next round's on me. If you hear those words from Brody Jenner, rather go and get a drink somewhere else, because honestly, you may get it served in one of his shoes. We wish we were making it up. Jenner was spotted taking off his shoe, pouring beer into it, and then proceeding to drink it. This wasn't an isolated event, and apparently he's been spotted doing this numerous times, including on flights. Number 12, little unexpected. Unless you've been living under a rock, you probably already know this one. Eminem dropped a surprise album called Kamikaze. What makes this story so weird is that it's literally a year since his last release, which is so little time to have released an album of this caliber. He's definitely in a better space since his last album release, and as he says, tried not to overthink this one. Enjoy. Number 11. Accept some responsibility. You often hear the most random stories of people who become obsessed with celebrities, and Taylor Swift has had her fair share of them. In April of 2018, a guy called Bruce Rowley confessed that he had robbed a bank. He did it to impress Swift and drove over to her house and threw some money over the fence. We're sure he did create an impression, but not quite the one he had planned. He did say that he was planning to donate some of the money to charity, very noble of our bank robber. However, even with his noble intentions, he was still booked for robbery in the 2nd degree and larceny in the 4th degree. Number 10. She wore it well. By far, one of the greatest athletes of all time is Serena Williams, and she's got 4 Olympic gold medals under her belt, is the 23-time Grand Slam champion, and of course, mom to 1-year-old Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. Serena wore a full-body catsuit at the 2018 French Open, which was designed to help prevent blood clots following the birth of her little one. She was told she wouldn't be able to wear it again, as one must respect the game and the place. Serena traded in the catsuit for a gorgeous black Nike tutu at the US Open. Number 9. It happens to the best of us. You are allowed to feel better about your own embarrassing moments when you hear about this one. Beyoncé allegedly got her hair stuck in a SoulCycle bike while training. She's now too afraid to join in case it happens again. Fortunately, it was only her extensions, but it has made her more fearful of the SoulCycle. A few days after this was reported, TMZ said that the story never happened and it was a figment of someone's imagination. Who knows, perhaps SoulCycle have requested the story to be hushed down as it could seriously damage their reputation. Number 8. Innocent until proven guilty. Lainey Kazan played the mom in the film My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and she's recently found herself in a little hot water. The incident occurred on Christmas Eve 2017, but the case is only now being concluded. She decided to help herself to groceries worth $180 that weren't hers. Her unpaid shopping spree was quickly spotted by authorities, and she was arrested for petty theft and released without bail. She has since managed to reach a deal instead of doing jail time, which will see her participating in a neighborhood justice program. If she successfully completes the program, no criminal charges will be filed. Number 7. Running for president. You have to know that if we're doing a list of weird celebrity headlines, there is no way Kanye West will only appear once. He has once again confirmed that he will be running for US president. Initially, he wanted to run in 2020, but in August of 2018, he said he would be running in 2024. He said, "If I decide to do it, it will be done." He mentioned that healthcare was close to his heart and has recently opened up about his own bipolar disorder. Number 6. A real thriller. Michael Jackson would have turned 16 on the 29th of August, and to celebrate that special day, designers at Hugo Boss decided to reissue his iconic white suit he wore on the cover of Thriller. The outfit was designed in 1982 and now again in 2018. Granted, the look is a little more modern with a narrower silhouette and some buttons added to the jacket cuffs. Only 100 of them were made, and they will sell for $1,195 each. We're just not sure yet when they'll be going on sale. His children and family were all involved in some way to celebrate what would have been a very special occasion. Number 5. Nothing in this world. Paris Hilton got engaged right at the beginning of the year, and she spent the greater portion of 2018 just protecting her $2 million engagement ring. She's allegedly hired full-time bodyguards to ensure the safety of her ring. The guards are in plain clothes so as not to attract attention. Number 4. A little off color. Pink's little boy, Jameson Moon Hart, has been ill with hand, foot, and mouth disease, and he's been struggling with skin rashes and ulcers. Pink has been touring down under with her whole family, so you can imagine how stressful this must have been for her. Carrie, Jameson's dad, also told a story of how they were having breakfast in their hotel when another guest actually had a hard time hiding her disgust at how the little infant looked. He retaliated and told her it was bed bugs. You can imagine that guest must have been scratching herself all day. Number 3. Sense of style. She may only be 6, but Blue Ivy has more style than you and me put together. That's because she has her very own stylist and personal shopper. Manuel A. Mendez is apparently the man in question, and he's also very involved in ensuring her younger siblings look the part too. Number 2. Skin on skin, and not in the way you're thinking. There's been the weirdest trend with celebs like Kim Kardashian and Chrissy Teigen, which sees the most bizarre body modifications taking place. Honestly, looking at it makes one's skin crawl. Thankfully, they are not real and are considered a form of art. Queer Eye's Tan France sported a particularly creepy one which looked like ruffles around his neck made from skin. All of these implants are part of an upcoming exhibition on body modification run by A Human. The exhibition will debut their flagship store in New York this September and will cost you $40 to go and check it out. Number 1. Leave it to the expert. Try as she might, there is no way Katy Perry can pull off a Mariah Carey. One of the contestants in the American Idol reboot this year shared that her inspiration was Mariah, and that she had taught herself to do Carey's famous whistle tones. The other judges didn't quite know what that was, so Perry tried to demonstrate, but she openly admitted that there was no way she was able to do it. The contestant didn't do too badly though. We hope that you enjoyed today's video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to our channel for more daily videos, and leave a comment down below if there are any that we missed. Thanks for watching.